Yeah, that was a nice tune. I couldn't continue with it further on, but you heard it, and it was from Sri Lanka. Sometimes we have to admit that we have no clue about what we are doing. Yeah, like yesterday, I was quite happy with talk about comfort zone. I think people need to hear something about it because it's about stretching, something about the feeling of comfort. And I think that many people in the more poor country look at the more developed country, industry countries, as something to envy, something to want. Maybe so, but you see, if it take things for granted, if we take it as some kind of obvious that I'm to have all these things, if that came to be, maybe I will take this up again. If all what I wanted came to be, I don't believe really that it will last. I see many people, when they earn a little money, get a job and they want to fix things. They want to buy things, so they immediately go and do that. Right after the salary, they go buy because they feel they earned it. That's their earning. That's their right. In the immediate sequence of earning something, you just use it, spoil it. You have no mind, control over it. And see how long things last. It's pity, because we have some responsibilities. And if people just give and give to people that doesn't really take their own responsibility, because to be outside that comfort zone, that you demand everything to be yours, selfish urge, everyone have that. You are not the only one that have these urges. I have it. The time I look forward to the salary, because before that I have restricted myself so much that I barely can buy some bread, even bread. You see, part of my activity regarding economics, because economic have very much to do with the comfort zone. comfort zone of economics. I think that is a good topic. I know that many doesn't want me to write it down, but I think it is good to say something about the comfort zone of economics. So I advise people, when they earn money save so much that you can pay for your rent, your daily bills, your food. When you get your salary, you should save all, maybe a little bit more, because sometimes you see something on sale and you can afford more if you decide to save for a little bit more. The rest you save. Just save it. Save either it's per $100 you need $880 in order to pay everything like your bill and so on. You keep the 20. Don't use it. Keep it, save it. And the next month you get paid $100. You keep the same amount. Maybe the amount of payment, the 80% of $80 will increase. Now it is 85 because last month I had 5 rest. So I will keep the 5 in the expenses pot, and now it is 85. So maybe I can push this a little bit further. I keep the 20, now I have 40 on the saving account. And if you are smart, you say to yourself, after half a year, you have more on the expenses account because you have to take into account some expenses that is unforeseen. So you keep it increasing slowly by slowly. Even if it's only $1, you keep it. Keep it. Don't push it away. And if you get a lot of money, don't act as you are a big man. Act the same way. It is your comfort zone. Keep it in here. Don't be proud. Don't throw away your money because you feel so happy and joyful. No, you keep it and save it. Maybe some of the saving is to do a good deed. What you have enough on your expenses account. Maybe you now have $10 extra to give to a friend or to give someone that are in need. But don't put other people into your expenses account if you can't pay for your own bills. So that is a kind of a comfort zone of economics that you need to take into account when you are dealing with people, children. Because after being independent, being for yourself, you know how much approximately you have to spend within that month. That is kind of obvious. That you need to keep track of how much it will cost each month approximately. So you have always enough, and if you want to invest in some store that you can make sales. You see, seeds are very easy to sell. Fruits, likewise. If you have a plot that you can plant seeds, you see, seeds are small, insignificant. But when you put it in the ground, something happens. From one seed, you will get hundreds tomatoes. Have you thought of selling those tomatoes? You can do it. And you will be so proud of yourself, and you can keep maybe 2 tomatoes to yourself and extract the seeds from the tomato. Just in order to make more tomatoes if you want. And the tomato doesn't require a lot of space. They grow up and they don't need so much space. So you can increase the amount of tomatoes. Other things that you can grow is kale. Kale is the best nutrition that a human can have. And alongside your seed and planting, you can plant trees that will give fruits and different, like olive. You can plant, the first time you plant a seed of tomato, you can plant olive tree. Don't plant an olive seed. That will not help. But if you have some olive tree that you can buy, because this in the long run, it will be an investment. So you can have a comfortable, economic life. You see, I sometimes invest, and I see on my investments that it bears fruits. It's not because of me. I just invested. The fruits is the seed that is growing. Everything, every investment take care of itself and its value. So if you buy a seed from a tomato, which anyone will give you, if you buy that seed for $1, how many dollars of tomato would you earn just out of one seed? So you can buy yourself a tomato for, maybe you pick a rotten tomato. That is that is the end of that tomato. But you can pick it up. Are you not humble enough to pick some rotten tomatoes up? You can pick it up and dry it out, wash it out and clean out the seeds, and then plant the seeds. And the seeds will make you rich. So why should I go into these matters? Maybe it is due time that you think very practically. Very practic. I just planted some seeds here. I plant seeds, but they doesn't grow. It is something about this environment. Maybe it's me, but still, I don't give up on the seed. It's something in me that, Ole, you have to plant a seed. Plant a seed every year. Even if you are going abroad, going away, you forget all the seeds. Now you can see what the seeds have done to you. So, my friends, seeds is a wisdom in of itself. Seeds will give you a comfort zone regarding economics. It can be hard to understand how important the seeds are. The seeds of plants. So when you work, I see often that the youth, when they get work, they want to bottom them up in the town, drinking themselves from every grain of wits. They have no wits when they are emptied their pocket. That's pity. Maybe the ladies too, they go to the hairdresser, which is you have to pay. It's kind of a show off. What can we say about that? When you are doing your nails and hair, because you earned maybe a little bit more, so you spend everything on that kind of non-important stuff. Maybe people that like you the way you wear wouldn't like you so much after you have spent so much on yourself. I remember some children, when they got something that was important for them to get, they became a little bit unsympathetic. They were not so nice. And when someone wanted to play with their toy that they just got, they cried out, "This is mine, this is mine." So, you see, to have a comfort zone is regarding everything as a good value. Even though people will mistreat you, take advantage of you, but you have to learn. All those unfortunate happenings in your life, you have to learn from them, not grow bitter, not do the same over and over again. You have to realize something with you and yourself that you can learn from. I talked with a guy yesterday. I tried to show him what was the problem with the door. And I tried to explain to him that the door handle was so tight. You need to do something about that. Now the door wouldn't lock itself. So he was very preoccupied with everything else than what I really said. So people are so distracted from the case. People are so lost when you bring a case to them. So they show that they have some sensitivity to something else than what you brought up to them. Maybe they are not in a comfort zone regarding their emotions. Comfort zone regarding emotions. I think it can be a wise thing to say that we often feel threatened by others. We feel that something is wrong with ourselves, because every time he or she criticizes me, every time I see this guy, I see this lady, I can't help myself from thinking that he or she have some intentions, have some agenda against me. So they feel vilified, they feel hunted, they feel persecuted, and so on. Emotionally comfort zone. So I said to someone way back earlier on, you need to take a new picture of me. Update yourself, because I may not have the same grudge or agenda or case or mindset than last time. Take a new picture that you can be informed that you may not be all that right regarding me. It should be a state of awareness of those things. Shouldn't go around people or block people out because you are prejudiced. Sometimes enough is enough. I tolerate that. I would do the same. Sometimes we are emotionally discomforted because we feel pressured, we feel unease, we feel always belittled, doubted and questioned. So we have some emotionally issues. And I think that is the greatest thing that we are subjected to. It's the great and big topic regarding our sensitivity, our emotions. When our emotions run high, run warm, we feel so discomforted. We feel so out of it. We want to be more secure about everyone, but no one is there to take care of myself. So sometimes we need protection. We need to take measurements, both economics, but also regarding emotions. I'm not good at that. I'm an emotionally guy that tips off every so often. It's not easy to always be me, but I'm in my own companion. I'm in my own company. I'm with myself all the time. So I relate to me as more relate to myself in a way that I should know what this person is all about, and stand a little bit outside myself in order to take into consideration all the sensitivity that I have. So I can hear something. Back in those days, I could just hear something and became very sensitive and very sorry, saddened, and emotionally drained out. Nowadays, I think I manage those issues better. I wouldn't say well, but I think it is easier when you can state some measurements of your own comfort zone regarding emotions. If you have some borders, if you have some, call it limitations, you put on yourself some limitations. Like you feel you are pushed to do something and you say, no, this is not for me. Not that it is not for you, but you are the only one that knows what to do and when to do it. You can be present and at the same time absent. That is your comfort zone. And the more you need to put people in their place, that can be tormenting. But in the end, you will be proud of your own ability to put up some regulations, some limitations, and some border between you and other people. I think it is an important matter because emotions is the Westerners' sickness, emotionally sick. Maybe we haven't learned to make our emotions more appreciative because we have no perspective of the zone, which borders, which environment we interact with. So we are, in some cases, we are pushed into some environment that is not common to us, that is not familiar to myself. So I need some time, I need some patience in order to adapt. I think many people suffer because they do things because they think that since they are told to do it, it is right to do it, and they have to do it. No. Keep at your own path. Listen to yourself. Don't follow leaders. Just watch the parking meters. Watch yourself. Watch your own activity. Watch your own responsibility. Anyone else is not responsible for you. You are responsible for yourself. Your own, both economic and emotionally zone. Yeah. What to do, what can we say, and I hope that this could be some encouragement to you, so you don't despair over bad behavior regarding different breakouts. Maybe you have some breakouts, you cry, you want to cry, and you have a feeling of being low and not so well after meeting with people. You feel foreign and so absent and so strange and so remote from everyone else. I can talk about it because I know something about it. Here you have a friend in me. You have a friend in Jesus. He was pushed out, left alone, and he had to do it alone. But he made space. He made space first in his heart, brought light in his heart, and he asked for forgiveness for those that crucified him, hunted him, wanted to throw stone at him, and so on. So be in peace with yourself and bring the light out.